Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Network coming at you with another edition of Cigars and Sports. A little different Cigars and Sports, different time. Your boy Solo. Shout out to my boy, my co-host Jim, who has never missed a single show, but is really under the weather. We both actually, believe it or not, been back-to-back weeks, been sick, personal life, work. Been busy here in South Florida getting over, even though we're all safe from Hurricane Milton. It didn't really do any damage in South Florida. We had some tornadoes, but shout out to the people that survived. And our prayers are still with North Florida, Southwest Florida, who got hit hard, within 12 days of each other. So it's been a busy week, man. And again, Jim will be back. We're definitely going to cover another episode back-to-back weeks. I just want to get on here today, at least by myself, because, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been 3 weeks, and I just don't want to keep a gap in between, man. But my boy Jim will be back, man. He's really under the weather, man. My boy's drugged up right now. Shout out to Jim. So no cigars, no sports. I mean, no cigars today, but a lot of sports. And I want to do a little something different, I want to go ahead and talk some football, mainly football. And I want to kind of, hey, listen, the chat is open. Anybody can just ask any sit and start fantasy questions. Your boy's a fantasy pro. And I'm going to review pretty much every game in a sense of giving you what I think it's bettable in each individual game. It's going to be a rapid, completely preview of the entire Sunday NFL slate. Give you my best bets. Some of them are just what I think. Some of them I'm going to tell you, yo, these are locks. This is what I'm betting this week. But at least give you an idea what to look for in each game. We're going to do a lot of betting talk and some fantasy football for anybody that pops up on the chat. Anybody more than welcome. It's a late night chat over here, boys and girls. So 10:38 p.m. Got the water going. We are ready to go. And before I start, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the Dodgers. All right, the Dodgers move on. All right, they are moving on to the NLCS. First postseason by Shohei Ohtani, and he hasn't disappointed. Dodgers are back at it. They're supposed to be here. They invested a lot of money. All right, no surprise. All right, with Shohei Ohtani, the pitching that they invested on this year as well. I forget who they signed from Tampa Bay. But shout out to him, man. He it is what it is, man. Dodgers are back. NLCS hopefully is a clash between they're going to go against the Mets, if I'm not mistaken. So is going to get a little crazy. So first time the Dodgers have been back since 2021. All right, when it won it last. And it's going to be real. Goliath, it's they are the Goliath of the playoffs. So hey, shout out to my Yankees. Shout out to the Mets. Both are moving on. NLCS, and ALDS. LCS, I'm sorry. The Yankees also, who need to pick up the fucking hitting. All right. I'm not going to go into baseball right now. Let's get back into football. Just want to get the flowers where flowers are due. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Dodgers. And with that being said, why don't we just go ahead and we start up? Let's start up with the first game. Let me share this in the tab instead. Let's take a look at this Jaguars and Bears game. Interesting. The Jags actually come up and let me get my my injury list here because I like to have my injury list here as I go through the games. Jags are favored by 1. All right, -1 right now. The Bears are -1. Jags are +1. The line open at -1, and the over and under is 44.5. It opened at 47. Is going down. Kind of gives me the idea this might be a under game. I honestly would stay away from this game. I hate it. If you want to be safe and do the money line, just to be on the safe side, it's kind of a coin flip. This is a pick'ems. The Bears are fugazi. Defense is really awesome. The Jags have been struggling all year long, had a positive win this last game. So, look, I honestly believe that I would kind of stay away from this if I was going to bet this just to be on the safe side. I think the Jags can pull this victory. All right. I know they're hurting. But the Jags might be able to put this victory at -1 for the money line. I think it's a good bet, not a safe bet. When it comes to props, man, let's take a look at what I just really don't like anything here, man. When it comes from a prop standpoint, anytime scorer. DeAndre Swift has been hot, and so has DJ Moore lately. So I wouldn't mind taking a stab at DeAndre Swift. Now I don't like this game. I don't see a lot of value and hit rate that I think it's going to be a must. No to like this game. If you were going to bet something, I like the anytime touchdown for DeAndre Swift. And when he comes to maybe receiving yards, let me go to the receiving yards here. And I would probably take, you know what? I do like a bet here. Brian Thomas over 56. They're giving you money at minus 113. I'll take it back. Brian Thomas is probably a lock at 56 and a half, 55. You got different types of books here at different scenarios, but Brian Thomas can get 56. This kid has been on fire lately. That's probably the only prop I would take, the over on receiving yards for Brian Thomas. I like that actually. That is almost a lock. All right, like I said, man, this rapid recap, we're going to go ahead and hit this every single game. We got to be going hard and strong here. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask on the chat, sit and start bets, whatever the case may be.
Well, sometimes you just have to hawk Tua and spit on that thing, you know?
Hey, you just got to hawk Tua and spit on that thing, Madam Ho. Let's go to the next game. Let's go to the next game here, boys and girls. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, I need to find a better format here. All right, let's go to the man, this needs to be a little bit better. All right, Washington and Baltimore. Love this matchup right here, man. Wow. There's a lot of pop here. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. The line here is, let me see here. Let's go to the picks. Let's take a look at the trends here. Ravens are 3-2 in the last 5 games. All right, they've gone over the over 4 times, 4 out of the 5 games. Overall, the Commanders have also been on fire, right? 4-1 in their last 5, gone over. This game has, without absolutely doubt, overwritten all over. I know it's 51, but this has over written all over it. All right, like the over. All right, it's tough. The spread here is the Ravens are actually favored. I would dabble here. And you know, the Ravens have been hot, and the Commanders as well, but the Commanders are supposed to be here. But I wouldn't mind taking the plus points. All right. It opened at 8.5, and now it's plus 6.5. That tells you that they're betting on the Commander's side. So because you know, they want you to go and vet there. So I definitely go with the over. All right. It opened up at 46.5. So it's now 51. That means that, dude, the over is going to pop. All right. The line is increasing when it comes to that. Safe bet here. Go for the over. Take the over. You're not going to regret it. All right. Let's go take a look at some props here. There's a lot of prop value here, my friend. It's a lot of props here, man. I like it. There's a lot of prop value here, man. Look, there's the experts are all over the place with there's some good stuff here that we could actually follow. But no, this is, let me actually go to let me go back to the game here. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go. Let's go to the props. Anytime Tutty here. Look, Brian Robertson is out. All right. That's first and foremost. I believe Brian Robertson is out. Let me take my let me check my my list here. I believe he is still questionable, but I think he's trending to be out. So most likely it's going to be an Eckler game who's going to be involved in the passing game like crazy. All right, let's see here. I know the Derrick Henry touchdown, it's automatic, but it's minus 255, and he's due to miss one. Give me a Jaden Daniels touchdown. All right. Give me a Jaden Daniels touchdown, right? I like the 150, plus 150. Also, here's the nice part. From the Jackson side, from the Ravens side of it, let's get the value out of this joint here. Give me a Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown as well. You got 2 quarterbacks that are good runners. They're identical. I think Jaden Daniels' ceiling is a lot higher than Lamar because Lamar already has met his ceiling. Lamar's had a hell of a career, 2-time MVP. But where there's some more issues, where there's some more stuff here is, let's take a look at passing. Lamar has been airing the shit out of the ball. All right. They've been airing the hell out of the ball. I think both guys can hit the over in the 225 and 220. All right. I'm going to tell you why. I think Jaden Daniels can hit the over easy because the Ravens have been one of the teams that have been passed on the most this season. All right. Passing TDs. Give me Lamar's over for 120, 1.5. And I know Jaden hasn't passed for a lot, but, you know, he might pass for 2 in this one because I think it's such a weak passing secondary from the for the Ravens. So I would take the plus 122 and the 1.5 for Jaden Daniels. I fucking book it. I like those two right there. Those are my favorite picks for that particular matchup. There's a lot of stuff going on here, man, in the props. I'll stay away from receiving. Rushing wise, if you want to go back to some rushing, look, 83.5 over for Derrick Henry. I think that's a very strong possibility. You want to dabble on the rushing for Jaden Daniels. I think the over of 49 is an absolute, completely possibility and almost a booking certainty. If you really want to go with with the receiving right here, Terry McLaurin has been hot. I think Terry can get over 58.5 yards. He's done it now in the past 2 games. Rashard Bateman, it's just too scary for me. I don't know if I want to hit over under here. Zach Ertz, I like the over on Zach. I think Zach's going to have a huge game. You want a high risk pick. All right. If you want to play lotto, my lotto pick here is I would parlay. All right. This is a separate one. Put a couple bucks in there. Nothing crazy. All right. But I would parlay the over on receiving yards for Zach Ertz and an anytime tutty. I think he's going to score a touchdown, his first touchdown of the season. All right. I think Zach Ertz is going to score his first touchdown of the season because plus 440, you might have. Listen, if you do this, plus 440, anytime touchdown for Zach Ertz, just do a two prop bet, like a 2-leg parlay. And receiving and go to the yards for Sackey over 27.5. Man, you're looking at plus 390. You're looking at a return value of plus 813, man. 8-1 odds, man. Throw yourself just $5 in there to make $40. You know what? You want to get ballsy? Throw 15. You got to make 121 on a 2-leg parlay, and I think my guy is going to go on fire. Oh, we got shout out to I got soap. BB McCormick. What up, dude? Thanks for popping by on the chat here on Rumble. I got soap. I don't know what that means. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping by. Any questions? Y'all appreciate the love. I don't know what I got soap means, though. Enlighten me on that. I'm old, bro. All right, let's go back to let's get back to more more games here. Let's go back to the NFL. Houston and New England, Denver, Chicago, Arizona, and Skins. Oh shit! Look at that. All right, BB McCormick. Denver, Chicago, Jacksonville, Arizona, New York, New Jersey. This is your this is who you're going with this week? Okay. So I'm assuming what are you picking? Spread? I like the Skins too. Like the Skins. I don't know about the Giants. Jets, I like. Arizona, and when I get to them. Let's go. Some taste in your mouth taking these plays. I got you, brother. Shout out, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah. Hey, there we go. The Texans and the Patriots. Love the I think give me the Texans, spread 6.5. Started it open at 5.5 and it's gone up. So I like the Texans here. I like the Texans to go to win this decisively, regardless of having a new quarterback for New England in May, who makes his first official start of the season. Now, here's some interesting props here for this game, right? Because we have because we have we don't have Nico Collins on this joint right here. What the hell's going on here? Oh shit. Hold on a second. Let me go back to sports here. Hey, there we go. Yeah, you're definitely sharp for sure, man. Let me let's go see you know what? Since you're here, let's go see your Denver game. Let's go see your Denver game. Let me see here, NFL. Let's go see your Denver game, man. Let's see what you got there. Damn it. I hate the look on this shit right here. See what's your Denver game. What do you like? Yeah, I like Denver +3. Is that what you're talking about? Denver +3. I like that. Chicago. I don't know. I said I would root for Jacksonville. I like. I kind of like. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. Hey, man. They purchased themselves a. The Padres. I mean, the damn Dodgers just purchased themselves championships. I mean, everybody expected that, which they mortgaged the future. I mean, they have a lot of money. This is what you call buying a championship. It's been done in the past. Let's see this Denver game. I think that's probably what we'll go with. Also, I agree with you on Denver. All right, let me go back here to the sports here. Let's go back to the NFL. Let me get back to this Houston game. Apart any props that I like here from this Houston game. Let me see here. Houston is like a treasure trove, like my boy Cricket says every single week, man. Even though Nico Collins is hurt, and here's an interesting thing: Ramondre Stevenson is out as well. Okay, 19 completions in week 5. Okay, we got to get to that one with this Denver game, with this New England and Texas game. Hey, I actually like anytime touchdown. I like Diggs at +150. He's gonna get a lot of attention, and I think Dell is finally gonna find the end zone. All right, so I think it's pretty cool. Yep, Broncos, Knicks at the NFC. Oh yeah, Chargers are Harbaugh off a loss to KC. Okay, that's true. Now here's the other thing: their defense is really, really good, and when it comes to the Chargers, and it's one of those things that coming off a loss, bye week, and what's his name? Caleb Williams is playing better, but against a tough defense, he makes some really bad decisions. So I don't know. I even though I will take the Bears +3, but I also like Denver. I also like the Chargers. But yeah, I think we got Tank Dell and Diggs can definitely find the end zone here. So anytime touchdown Diggs will be ideal. And here's my sleeper, right? Ramondre Stevenson is out. We know what Gibson can do. I think Gibson is going to have himself. It's going to be easy over on rushing yards, 48.5. They're just giving you money, and he can catch the football as well as he did in Washington. And honestly, man, I think he could go over all purpose because he's been catching the ball a lot this year. I think. Let me see. Do they have his props here? Receiving. Let me see here. Receiving yards. Gibson is going to go over. You could actually pick Gibson, all right, over on rushing, over on receiving yards as well. Okay. Peyton wins with TD margin. Okay, I got you. Actually, and then we should probably play that up a little bit, right? You could probably go ahead and kind of pick an alternate spread there. Maybe +5. That would be interesting. Cool beans, bro. Yeah, that's my favorite play. I like anytime touchdown for Diggs. You could probably pair that up with the receiving yards as well. You got possibilities here. I like Gibson. I like Gibson a lot this week. He's going to get a lot of, especially with rookie quarterback. He's going to be dumping the shit out of that ball on Gibson. So I think Gibson's definitely going to get in the maybe not get in the end zone, but he's going to get a lot of targets receiving wise. So don't be surprised if he finds the end zone. But yeah, we got our boy McCormick. That's good. That's good assessment there, man. Nixon Payton disagreement on the sideline last week. Yeah, actually, I like that. I like the young guy disagreeing with Nixon. I mean, with Peyton. I like Nick's disagree with Peyton. You know why? They show the kid has some moxie and is not a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Peyton is a fucking hard ass, which I'm a fan of that shit too. So it's good that we actually disagree with him and say, hey man, it shows that, it shows that Bo Nix is not a sensitive little bitch. That's what I like. So that's what I see there. All right, let's move on to the next one. Boom. All right, let's go to the all right, next game. Cleveland and Philly, man, talk about a shit show here for Cleveland 1-4. I do not expect anything else. Even their defense sucks now. So, yeah, this game is a toss-up, finalized 10-9-24 for me. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like any, definitely. I think 9.5. I hate it. I'm not a fan of those 9.5. Uh, I'm not a fan of these Eagles. You know, when the score, when that is not, I'm like gonna stay away completely from the spread on this game and anything. I'm just gonna go straight for props here. In this Eagles game, AJ Brown is back, and when AJ Brown is back, that means that Jalen plays a lot better. He's able to freaking throw it up there. So, no problem, buddy. Yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Just, I appreciate you popping in, man. You're keeping me company tonight, man. I don't have a co-host. Appreciate that, Mr. McCormick. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like, you know, again, a lot of promise from Knicks, right? You know what I'm saying? He's scrappy as shit, man. And I like the fact, yeah, that he stood up for himself. AJ Brown is back. I am looking at a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. Not plus money, but I think it's if you want to parlay something, definitely hit this. Devontae Smith is back as well, if I'm not mistaken. When I want to look at this game right here, I think Jalen is going to throw for 2 touchdowns for the first time in the whole entire season, I think, except for game 1. So I like passing touchdowns here for yeah, that is a possibility. If Jalen's going to pass, you know AJ is going to hit the end zone. But I think I'll take Jalen, bro, over a 1.5 plus 126. And actually, I would take Watson under 1.5. I would take Watson under 1.5 here. So anytime touchdown with AJ, yes, it correlates. So, you know, if he's gonna, I think Jalen is gonna be comfortable enough to pass the shit out of the football. He's been throwing for a lot of yards. He hasn't had his receivers in the last 2 games. So that's I like AJ hitting the end zone for anytime touchdown. I like Jalen over 1.5 titties, man. I mean tutties. So oh yeah, yeah, man. Cricket and steps are the best, dude. Heavy steps is the man, dude. You know what I'm saying? And so is Cricket, man. Cricket's my boy. All right, let's get back to usually we don't do a lot of betting talks on Cigars and Sports. It's me and Jim just kind of offending a lot of people when we get together. It's more sports oriented. We hit storylines and we really offend a lot of individuals because, you know, we're a bunch of a couple of Generation X dudes who kind of piss people off every once in a while, man, or most of the time. All right, let's go to the next game as I'm trying to go here in speed here. All right, let me go back to let's get back here to the games. All right, boom, boom. Let's go to Indiana and Tennessee, man. A little disgusting. A little disgusting. I could honestly say definitely take the over on Mayo Boy, Will Levis throwing a pick. That's going to be a certainty. Get in there. What's his name is back. I wish Joe Flacco was playing this game. Titties and tutties, same thing. Sound that I suck them milkers like money. There we go. Just like you do them bets, bro. Just like you you know, squeeze the juice, baby, from the lines. I like Will Levis, man. Throwing a pick, throw over 1 pick. And I actually like Tony Pollard finding the end zone and Sermon as well. Plus 103 and 120. And believe it or not, I think Richardson may have his best game of the season. I'm still not going to pick on any Richardson line. Pittman is out. I think Pittman's going to be out or he practiced. I'm not sure. But my best 2 anytime touchdowns here is definitely Sermon finding the end zone and Pollard finding the end zone for each team. I like this right here. When it comes to the actual game, I am not a fan of it. It's just nasty. Nasty. It opened at plus 2.5 for the Colts, and now it's Vegas trying to tell you something. Oh wow, get out of here, man. Last night, yeah, that sucks, dude. That's horrible. It's probably like one of those garbage points. So I don't like anything in this game. You know what I do like here that I probably bet the under. Right now, what on the so the book right now is I'm just looking at the consensus pick where they get the best average for the odds. It's a 1.5, and right now it's minus 1.5. It's just a consensus book, you know, where I'm using Action Network, where it just gives you the average of all the books. And again, my 110 right now for the over under. I like the under. on 40. I'd probably take the under on 43 if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to touch this game. But I don't, again, Sermon and what's his name, and Pollard, anytime touchdowns, I'm digging it. All right, let's get back here let's go back here again. What's next? Arizona. This is, I think this is one of your games, my guy. What do you like here in Arizona? McCormick, this is, I think it's one of your games. You like Arizona on this one? I'll let you like Arizona plus 5.5. 7-8 parlay with Samuel for the TD on the card. Okay. Oh, wow, man. That sucks, bro. Wow, man. That sucks. I lost a 5-legger, 5-leg parlay, which was like plus, it's a 5-leg parlay for like plus 1,600. You know, for DK, receiving yards fucked me up. Yep. His receiving yards fucked me up. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was a tough game. I had 2 bets. And I decided to the easy money last night for me was DK Metcalf, right? Receiving yards. He'd been blowing it out the water. So and I actually picked like 59, which the over and under was like 67, and the motherfucker didn't break 48. So I put him on both of my parlays. So I missed a 3-legger and a 5-legger. The 3-leggers I put most of my money because it was a done deal. I picked the money line, I picked the that one, and an anytime touchdown for Debo, and they both hits. I had them on both parlays. So hey, it's gambling, right? It always happens. So what do you like of the Cardinals here? Plus 5.5. I like this. I could definitely see the taking the plus 5.5 on the AC for Green Bay. Yep. You like the under? Ah, man, you dabbling the under. Okay. I don't mind. The Cardinals they're up and down, and the Packers are legit. But I wouldn't. You might see this be a close game because the Cardinals are one of those teams that they either play you really well or they fuck up. You know what I mean? They either blow you out or they really fuck up. Now, definitely like Marvin Harrison, anytime touchdown here because he has been finding the end zone except for the last game. I think he's got to rebound hard. Give me James Conner as well. And I love Jaden Reed like crazy. I like Jaden Reed for anytime touchdown. All right. This kid is it's plus 100. And then listen, I'm a Jaden Reed dude. Go to the receiving yards at 61. At 61.5, dude. Give me that shit all day. Yeah. You know what? That's not bad. 5 or 5 touchdowns. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, and usually the one who's catching a lot of those first touchdowns is Marvin Harrison. That's why I like the correlation of Marvin Harrison anytime touchdown, and taking and probably taking Kyler as well to pass for more than one touchdown. But I like anytime touchdown for that, and I like Jaden Reed's over yards, and I also like Marvin Harrison's yards over receiving yards as well. So. Exactly. Yeah, no, I get it. But they're I think they're gonna fire on all cylinders. They're gonna try to come up hot. But I like Jaden Reed is my best pick. My solid pick is definitely I stick with Jaden Reed. 61.5 on the receiving yards is like it's like they're asking you to fucking bet me. And he can. This dude is a beast, man. This dude is a freak. I don't care if Dobbs is back. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Sports. Where we're at. I think we're climbing down here, man. There we go. Woo, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay and the Saints. Give me Tampa Bay, man. I'm actually gonna bet the spread on 3.5 and for Tampa Bay. I like this today. Baker has been lighting it up. Give me the rushing yards. Let me see where we're at on Baker's with rushing yards. Let me go the props here. Let's go here. First of all, anytime touchdown. Godwin hasn't found the end zone now in 2 weeks. On the other hand, it's going to look rough for the Saints because they have a rookie quarterback starting. So I am staying away from every Saint wide receiver, which I might be shocked, but maybe Kamara. But from the side of the Bucks, I'll take the spread at 3.5. I like it. Again, give me anytime touchdown scorer. Give me Evans again. All right, and Bucky Irvin. Those two guys are going to find the end zone. Okay, I think it's going to be a pretty one-sided game. Rushing yards right here, man. Kamara is going to run the shit out of the football. So, yeah, the Skins and the Ravens, man. We got that. I covered that one earlier. That's the best, bro. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, biggest game is the Skins and the Ravens. That's gotta be the game, man. That has over written all over it, man. They're gonna blow over 51 points easy. Both teams have been hitting the over like in the last 3 games. I like Bucky Irvin's. I like Baker Mayfield's over in rushing yards, 12.5. This guy's been finding 20 yards a game, right with his feet. And also, if I'm gonna pick somebody from the Saints, give me Spencer Rattler's rushing yard as well. Yep, I like that. Again, like I mentioned, I like Evans with a TD too. I like Bucky Irvin with a TD as well. And Mayfield with rushing yards prop over. Spencer Rattler probably over on rushing yards because he's going to be running for his life a little bit first game. He has a little rushing upside when he was in college. But yeah, I like Evans. You might want, and you know what? Let me just look a couple of more. Receiving wise, I like the, hold on a second. Let me look at the receiving props here. Godwin over 62.5. Yeah, I'll take, but it's going to be tough, man. Their offense has been a little shady, since they started out 3-0. But I like what I see. Having a rookie quarterback always worries me. But yeah, the defense is legit. So, but I like Godwin and Mike Evans. Yeah, me too. I love all 3 big positions matchups this week as well. I like Mike Evans and Godwin to probably go over their receiving yards. Olave right now is so low because of his struggles last game that Spencer Rattler did say that he's going to target the hell out of Olave. From a fantasy standpoint, I have Olave in my fantasy league. So look, from a sentimental value point, I like Olave going over 49 yards or 47.5, depending on what book you go to. So Tampa Bay left New Orleans on 10-8. Okay, I got you. Yep. Yeah, they did. They left because of the hurricane. They left early. So, yeah, Tropicana Field got fucked up, though, bro. Nobody goes to that stadium anyway. Let's see where we're at, man. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Pittsburgh and Vegas. I don't want to see that shit. Let's go to Dallas, man. Let's go to the better suited matchups here. Dallas and Detroit. Over 52.5, and give me Detroit to win the game as well. -3. I think it's a good correlation. The usual, man. Montgomery has scored a touchdown in every game this season. It's funny, you got 2 running backs, Montgomery and Gibbs, who are over, who have minus. They're both gonna eventually. One of the guys is gonna score. So we'll do, buddy. What do you think of this Dallas game? I like the over. I like the over on this Dallas game. And I actually I love Lamb going over the receiving yards and anytime touchdown as well. I like St. Brown over on receiving yards as well. And I like Jalen Tolbert over receiving yards as well. He's been the number 3 technically after Ferguson. So, and I know they're going to use Ferguson for blocking a lot because Aiden Hutchinson is going to fucking go after the Dallas's head. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's wrap this down here. Carolina and the Panthers. Look, Atlanta Falcons are 3-2. I think the Falcons at 3 right now are -6. They definitely can win by a touchdown. It opened at 3.5. You know what Vegas is telling you. Bet the damn spread. The over and under at 47 is a little tricky, but I think it's an easy over for the Falcons. I don't think Kirk is gonna light up the damn stands like he did last week, but the Panthers can't throw the football with the red rifle back there instead of Bryce Young. I absolutely like the over on this one. Give me the Falcons spread as well. And look, it is all about Drake London. I think Drake, give me another anytime touchdown for Drake. and I'm going to correlate that and with his receiving yards. All right, Drake has been targeted 65 receiving yards is easy money. Pick the over in receiving, take the anytime touchdown. All right, and even go crazy. This is one of those things that let's go to receptions as well. Drake London over 5.5. Again, easy fucking money because he's been targeted like fucking 20 times. He's been targeted more than 9 times a game. Like this pretty much almost the entire season. Drake London has arrived, and Kirk is looking for Drake, all right, on most situations. So no money to $1,000 notes to myself. Kirk on Monday. Stay the fuck away from the idiot shitter. Stay awake the fuck away from idiot shitter. That's true. But yeah, man, I like Drake London on any spot here for the Falcons this week. All right, against a really weak secondary that you could throw on. I like the Falcons. I like the over, and I think Drake London's gonna fuck it all up. Oh, you're a Pittsburgh fan? Yeah, my boy Jim from Fan of the Van, Cigars and Sports. He is a fan himself. He's a big Pittsburgh fan. I think this week you guys should be able to do something here. Let me see. Let's go back to Pittsburgh. I kind of passed that one. You should be able to win this week. All right, you should be able to win. The Steelers should be able to fucking win this week, man. You guys should be able to get back on the winning column here, brother. I like Detroit. Yeah, I said I like Detroit. Definitely like Detroit. Pittsburgh Steelers. What they got 3? At 3. This is. I'll take the Steelers. I like the Steelers. So the problem with the Steelers, man, is that with Mike Tomlin, they're calling being an idiot, and then your coordinator Arthur Smith, I'm not a fan of either. I hate it for Pickens, who should be a guy targeted at least 10 times a game and at least getting 6 receptions a game. But it's hard to pick anybody from the Steelers to on the prop side. This game I probably just touched the game line. The game props. The game spread. I'll take the spread on the Steelers. But yeah, I'm all over Atlanta as well, bro. Like I mentioned earlier, love Drake London, man. That dude is a fucking animal, and he has arrived. All right, where we're at. Let's go to my Giants and Bengals. You said you're the Giants this week as well, right? I'm a Giants fan, of course. I just don't trust Daniel Jones to be consistent week after week. Every time I say that, he plays better for me. So I'm going to keep saying that. Giants at plus 3.5. I think the Bengals are just lighting the fucking scoreboard, man. And the Giants, I know, have a decent defense, but I think the Bengals should win easy, even though the spread went from 5.5. So, yeah, absolutely. I think the Giants, the spread went from 5.5 to 3.5. Over under. I don't know. Malik Neighbors is not in again. I know we had a good game from Slayton last week, but different matchup. Give me the Bengals on here. Give me the Bengals to cover the spread. And of course, man, for the Bengals, the opportunities are endless when it comes to the offensive firepower they have. Look, Joey B. I know. I look, I'm a Giants fan. Every time I put my trust in him and I pick him for something, he fucks up. So I'm staying away from that. Hopefully they shock me again. It's just me being a fan head right now. But from a standpoint, give me Zach Moss anytime touchdown. Chase Brown is out, so he's gonna get a lot of touches. Give me Jamar Chase again with an anytime touchdown as well here, and also give me Joey to pass over to get over to get 2 touchdowns. All right, give me that all day. From the Giants side, so first of all, rushing, I love not Chase Brown. Give me what's his name? Shit. Oh, they don't even have. Look, they don't even have the damn. They don't have the running backs of the Giants up here yet. Shit. Well, let's go to receiving. I absolutely think that Higgins can go over 54. All right. Give me the Slayton over 48 yards as well. When it comes to receptions, give me the Wandell receptions props all day over 5.5. He gets hit so much. Yeah, absolutely. I said that on Monday. Jones numbers are better than T. Lawrence, and Tua, and has more playoff wins. Well, him and T. Lawrence got one each, but yeah, he has more wins than Tua. Absolutely, absolutely, dude. He does. That I can honestly say. It's what I tell. Yeah, I know, man. I tell the people I live in South Florida. I grew up in Brooklyn, but I live in South Florida, and I fucking that's I'm a big fan of. Yeah, you know what, bro? But my dude has one more win than you guys. Yeah, so that's what I like. That's what I like from this game right here. Anytime touchdown, Chase and Zach Moss can, and give me yeah, Malik Davis real for real. Yeah, he is, man. He's good for the Giants. We got the right pick, man. We got the right pick. I mean, yes, a quarterback would have been nice, but if you were not going to get Jaden Daniels, right, a top quarterback, or yeah, you definitely go ham on the best receiver. He's better than Harrison. And you know what, dude? I'm gonna give Daniel Jones a little bit of love here, man. All right, let's go to rushing. Give me the over on rushing yards for Daniel Jones. All right, and give me the over on passing yards for Daniel Jones as well, over 209.5. Let's go. I'm gonna just do a whole Giants. You just encouraged me to do a whole Giants parlay, just for the hell of it, man. But I'm hoping, it's true. I mean, the Giants, if it wasn't for our kicker getting hurt against Washington, we could have been 3-2 instead of 2-3. And if we would have scored at least one offensive touchdown against, Dallas, we'd be singing a different tune, right? Wish, coulda, shoulda. All right, Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, shit show game of the week. New coach, the old coach, because he's the DC. Buffalo Bills, man, have looked horrible, and this is what you get when you have a quarterback that has to do everything, and you don't have wide receivers. I don't know. They got to find something where Josh Allen can do it. So no, that's true. I agree with you. Buffalo Bills and the Jets. Oh man, I honestly, if I want to bet this game, I'd probably take the money line of the Jets plus 119. They just might have one of those games that might just pull it off. I think from a prop standpoint, Breece Hall is due for a touchdown. I'm on Breece Hall plus 105. I'm on Breece Hall getting a shitload of carries, so I'm on Breece Hall with the carries over on the carries. That's quick bucks. Let's fucking go. Yeah, no, man. I love living in Florida. Love the weather, man. Love the scenery. Can't complain, dude. I would never go back to New York. But I'm not, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the Dolphins because I'm a Giants fan, because I actually tailgated. I had season tickets for like 4 years when I first moved down here, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Best tailgating because of the scenery. All right. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about, the Dolphins tailgating, the scenery is awesome. Chicks love coming to watch football here. It's the only reason I used to have season tickets and get drunk. Yeah, I think so. I think that I think the Jets take the money line, man. Just go ham. I have a feeling that that's going to be they're due. It's one of those things: new coach, new system, and Aaron Rodgers is not as butthurt for at least for the beginning of the new relationship. But I like Breece Hall. I like Breece Hall getting in the end zone today and going over his rushing attempts. Let me see where he's at with the rushing yards too. I mean, he's been struggling, but I think they're going to feature Breece Hall like crazy to get this offense popping, right? You know what? Give me the Breece Hall's receiving yards prop as well at 24. I think Breece is going to have a huge game. He's going to have a huge freaking game. Here we go. Rushing yards for Breece is 51.5. He's due for one. He's due to get back to what he was doing in the first 2 games of the season. Give me the rushing attempts. 12.5 over. Absolutely over. As a matter of fact, Brandon Allen. Give me a Brandon Allen rushing yards over 30. I think they're going to rush the shit out of the football because Aaron is banged up. So, Yeah, hey, Florida's a football scene where the kiddies, yeah, it's true. A lot of good IPs. I'm married now, man, but I was single for a while when I moved down here. I've been down here now for 20 years, man. I came here in my 20s and your boy was going ham. All right, man. That's pretty much what I got, man. I want to give a shout out to BM McCormick. I appreciate you, man, jumping on the chat and assistant today, all the way from the studio. Appreciate the sharpness, my man. And kind of gave you some good infos. Hey, man, hit the chat. Under 30.5. Wow, yeah. You know what? That's great. I actually bet that. I forget what game with the Jets, under 31, and and it hit. So Jets +3. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think you can't go wrong. I think it's one of those games. I think it's definitely one of those games. Thank you I appreciate you, BB McCormick, for staying on, man. All right. This is all I got for this week. Thanks, everybody, for whoever else was watching on Rumble, on YouTube, and on X. All right. Appreciate you. We will see you next week. And catch on the Unscripted Sportscast with me and Cricket on Mondays, all right, during the football season, during the NFL season. And Cigars and Sports. We'll be back next week, probably Saturday, me and Jim, reviewing cigars and talking mass smack about some of these football players. Appreciate you, brother. Peace out.